Perfect. A beautiful landing. 99%, 90% of the funds recovered in spite of my mistake. All right. Well, that takes care of that. No value, but at least we got our money back. 8,600 recovered, and Jebediah is still alive. All right, back into the VAB. Now, what went wrong? We tumbled. Why did we tumble? Well, okay. Heck with this thing being a weather survey. Whoops. You go, and you go. All right, so that takes us down to 21.13. What else could we do? We could put only 3 of these. Would 3 work? Yeah, 3 would work. That takes us down by 1 full. Actually, that's only 2. That's even better. 20.53. Still twice as much electrical as we've had in previous designs. The important thing will be to somehow keep this stupid thing vertical. Let me just have a look. Let's grab the center of mass here for a second. Is that centered? I can't tell. You know, I have no idea really how to use this thing to tell. I think we're okay. I may just have to fight to keep this thing perfectly vertical. All right, round 2. Jebediah the Psychopath in the experimental spacecraft once again. All right. It would be even if we can just get the poor bastard over 1,200 meters. But no, we need to get science. We need science. Launching in 3, 2, 1. All right, slow her down. Slow down, because holy crap. That is a lot of power in that thing. All right, well, as long as nothing's going wrong, we're not going to touch the stupid thing. We're just going to keep it right where it is. Nudge it occasionally back towards perfectly vertical. Because this thing should, repeat, should be able to go where we need it to go. Come on. All right, just keep going. Keep it vertical. Man, for a little control. Like some proper control, not these grit your teeth and hold on tight to the keyboard thingamajobbers. Just very gently touching the keys on the keyboard to nudge it back towards centered. Try and avoid what happened on the first attempt here. It's very, not as expensive of a failure as it could have been, that's for sure. So we're going for over 30,000 meters, ideally, because that will get us both our contract and a new crew report for science, which will help towards the next technology, which is probably going to be, man, that's a tough call. What's the next tech going to be? Just thinking about that list, probably decouplers. Because that also gets us the launch stabilizers, which are going to be very nice to have. Okay. We just need to make sure the apoapsis doesn't go too high on this, or we're going to be in real duck soup, shall we say. Okay, beautiful. You keep that up, Jeb, and you're going to be coming home intact, happy and safe. Of course, this ship may not come home happy and safe because I think we're not going to have the juice to do a powered descent, which is too bad. This thing should switch to the apoapsis in a moment. We should have our contract. Yes, I think we got our contract. Oh, hold on. We probably have to bring him back alive, don't we? Come on, just a little further. Just a little further. Perry Apo is not high enough yet. Whoa. I took too much gas off of that thing. Oh, I need to push it to 30. Push it over 30. There's not much gas left. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. 29, 30. We'll get just a few more meters higher and kill the engine. Okay. All right, so flying low, we need our flying high threshold to cross. Here it comes. Keep the crew report. That's 15 more meters. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Oh dear. No. Ah. Go down. Go down. Fall. 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 Oh, that's the pressure, by the way. That's the sound of pressure on the cockpit you're hearing right now. It is the most horrifying sound I've ever heard. So we just pushed the limits of that cockpit to the limit, to its maximum. It can, that was scary. That was absolutely terrifying, horrifying, mystifying. But I think we're going to be okay as long as these parachutes don't rip apart during the descent, which is one of the reasons why I'm going to be waiting to deploy them until we've slowed down below 200. Let's see. No, we're still accelerating. Okay, that's kind of scary. Oh, now we're decelerating. Let's see what we got here. We need to get down to... Oh, what's going on out there? Doors slamming. All sorts of stuff. Okay, well, we're almost at the point where we need to deploy. Hey, there's the Space Center. Could almost land at the launch pad right now if we were careful. I think I have enough juice left to land this thing intact, which would be amazing. Okay, just about to go below that 200 meters per second threshold, which I like to pass. There we are. Parachutes. Yeah, that's right, Kerbal. Okay. 200 meters to go. We need to be below, ideally below 100 meters per second when these parachutes deploy. We've got 500 meters to accomplish that. Oh, there we go. Oh, oof. Okay. We can do this then. A few more moments, we will fire up the engines and do our final powered descent and bring this ship home 99% intact, which is exactly what we wanted. Electricity to spare. And let's get that down. Okay, just a little bit more. We actually want to land, so there we go. Beautiful powered descent. Because the engines are a lot more expensive than fuel. We got science. We got a contract. I think. What? Wait, what? No. Why? Wait. What? 15 science earned. Okay. What the heck do you mean my contract failed? How can I... What? I set the altitude record and I brought him home. How can that be a failed mission? I went too high? Well, that's annoying. Okay. Oh, whatever. So that hurt a lot. Okay, well. Oh, my daughter's making sad sounds. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. I guess we're going to have to just... No, yeah, well. Let's get this stupid manned altitude record. So make a note. You have to get... You can't go higher than the game than necessary. Well, I know that this manned weather survey thing that isn't set up to do manned weather surveys will actually do the job that I need it to do to get the altitude record for the low elevation. So let's just do this thing and get her done. That's the, I would call that the game being obtuse. That's Kerbal Space Program actually being obtuse, because that doesn't seem right that it would penalize me for going higher than the contract said to go. Anyways, I might bounce that off of Flower Child in the forums this week and just see if he has any thoughts. In the meantime, let's just get our contract funds here. Get to 12,500 and come back to the ground. And call it a day. Beautiful. So 12,500 plus change, no more, no less. Apparently going higher than 12,500 is grounds for a $6,000 penalty. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating, if you ask me. You know, ideally I would have thrown goo on here, but I should do that. Maybe I'll add that to the next weather flight. This is a funds issue we're fixing right now. Because that was a big hit I took on my budget. A very big hit. It's a good thing I recovered the ship intact, or I'd be really in trouble. Okay, I should be getting close to the point where I won't have to put any more juice into this. In fact, I could probably kill it right there. And we should just bounce over the threshold. Just a little further. There we are. Good enough. Contract. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we reached the altitude. And now we just have to recover them. So I don't see why I failed that contract. That must be some really weird little obtuse quirk of the game. Oh well. It's just a quirk. It's recoverable. We'll do a temperature, probably an unmanned temperature scan in the upper atmosphere and take some goo up there as well for recovery. So we'll get back to our unmanned flyer, because the only reason I did it on unmanned is because I was hoping to get a weather survey at the same time as I flew the guy up there, but apparently it was not to be. So we will try and get our low and high atmosphere. Oh my, we're going to land on the Space Center here today. Let's get those parachutes out. I'm actually running a little late on that. Oh dear, this could be expensive. I can't remember. I think we're going to just miss it. Just barely going to miss the Space Center right now. Barely being within a few meters of the... Okay. Let's land this thing in nice shape. Yeah, a little slower. Got to be under speed. A little more, a little more. 8, 7, 6. Lovely. Oh, crap. Well, that was expensive. Dag nabbit. That was very expensive. I cut the engines just a little tiny bit too soon. Well, let's see how much we recovered. We recovered, oh god, that cost us 2,000. That hurt just a lot. Well, the bright side, we at least got that silly... Let's get out of here. We got that silly manned altitude record done. We're going to need to do the high elevation record, but I think we're going to wait until we have the next cockpit to do that. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Yeah, get rid of you. Let's see what we got now. 30,000 meter record. So we could make up for some of that by doing the 30,000 meter record. But I think, let's see what our science options are right now. We're still a little undersupplied for the next science. Kerbal survivability, this is the command pod that's actually able to go to space. And it even has that heat shield built in. Heat shields sold separately will only be included if you've researched heat shields in the aerodynamics branch. So, well, then we're going through the aerodynamics branch first. So we're not going to be sending manned missions to space anytime soon. Says to me, we should probably get our goo. Let's goo up this unmanned weather flight. Weather survey, Mark 1. We'll get a weather scan and a couple of science. How much did the goo? Goo weighs 0.3. Hey, it weighs the same amount as these batteries. That's useful. If I do that, yeah, you know what, that will work. We'll do it this way, and we'll put 2 of you right there. And then we will put 1. We're going to do these as 1s because then I can have each one of these on a separate command group. 0.3 for that, 0.3 for the battery. And then we'll put you right there. So it doesn't add that much more mass. All right, let's check my command groups. Custom 1, log temperature. Custom 2, log pressure. Custom 3, expose mystery goo 1. Custom 4, expose mystery goo number 2. Okay, save. Actually, this should technically be the Mark 2. Well, too late. The Mark 1 has just been revised is all. All right, let's do this thing. Another day, hopefully another couple dollars, and maybe a few more iotas of science so that we can start doing something really useful, like orbiting. I want to orbit Kerbal really badly. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Whoa, big guy. And we're waiting. We're flying too low for this to be useful. So as I suspected, 12,500 will be the minimum elevation before anything useful can happen. What a lovely ship. I'm really happy with the design of this thing. It's really quite good. All right, let's slow her down. We're probably sitting up quite hard against the, quite close to our terminal velocity. We would not want that to happen, because that would be a waste of fuel, and we need to get this thing quite high. Well, 30,000 meters is not too high, but, you know, enough to necessitate some care and caution with my fuel usage. Because I want to bring this thing back alive and intact. Intact being very important to me, because I'm bringing this up to do a weather survey and get some science, and hopefully, in the process, I will get myself the, whatchamacallit. Whoa. Get the ship back intact, which means I would actually get... Okay, let's get goo number 1. Done. Not science that can actually be transmitted, so we've got to be careful with that. We're going up. Okay, apoapsis is almost there, actually. We are almost there. We'll get it up to about 32, and we will cut the engines. 31, 32. Kill it. We'll just watch it and make sure it doesn't go below 30 while we're flying up there, and then we'll very quickly get just a tiny bit more juice into this flight. Just the tiniest bit, just to keep that high. Looks good. All right, here we go. temperature, atmosphere, and a second goo. Keep data. All right. We have everything ready to go back to the planet's surface. 2 doses of science and a weather survey completed. Saves a few dollars by not transmitting it because I don't need as much battery power on this thing. In fact, it's probably got way more battery than it actually needs. But that's okay. Alrighty, we're going down. And I'm really reluctant to time accelerate when we're in the atmosphere because bad things happen in the atmosphere. Bad things. So, well guys, I don't know if this will have wound up being 1 or 2 episodes. I have to see when I actually cut the footage together, but I definitely need to stop because I'm going to lose my voice in a minute here. I'm not sure if I'm coming down with a cold or something. It is the season for bad breathing. Also might just be because I've been talking so much. Actually losing my voice from commentating on my video lately. It's been fun. I've been, you think about it, I've been at this just a bit over a year now. I didn't even really mark the anniversary, 1 year of my YouTube channel. Hard to believe, and I really appreciate all the support, guys. We just recently passed 200 subscribers, which is just wonderful. I'm glad you guys are still all enjoying what I do. I will take requests if there's something you guys want me to look into. I actually had somebody throw a game at me on Steam to try out, which I will throw on my agenda in the future, the nearish future. It's a turn-based strategy game, which just makes me smile inside. So we'll try that out. And I've got one of my Kickstarters is also just random channel update. Frontiers is a sort of Skyrim-like, Skyrim-like is really a very loose term, but it's an exploration-oriented RPG game. And I'm going to do an LP of it because it's any day now. It's going to come out on early access beta, and I will do a review and playthrough of it, bugs and all, because early access. Because the creator of the game, so it's sort of a one-man show, very, very small crew, and he really needs the feedback. He's kind of craving it. Feedback, bug fixes, bug reports, the whole works, and I'm actually looking forward to providing him that assistance through the YouTube. So, here we go, this time without blowing up the engines. No, careful. Oh, okay. I can live with that. Let's grab it. Ship recovered. Anyways, just me rambling, but there's a lot going on around. 80 science. I think that's not quite enough for 2 ticks. But that's okay. 8,000, just about 9,000 recovered this time because, of course, the goo has got value. And we got our weather survey. So, with that done, let's see where we're at. Active, orbit Kerbal. We might as well grab the manned altitude record. We're not going to do these tests quite yet. So, for my second tech of tier... When I say tech, I mean tech. I don't mean Alt-Tab and go to the wrong place and cut the recording by accident. I think it's going to be decouplers, increased weight limit, and the girder adapter, because this trio right here with the weight increase will allow me, probably, this is what I will need. If I can't build an orbiter with this level of technology, I am doing something horribly, horribly wrong. So I should be able to get a Gravioli scanner in orbit, and the hardest part will really just be making sure I have enough battery power going up there. But that will be a job for the next episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.